So hello everyone, you are most welcome in my YouTube channel which is Tech Tutored. So in this video we are going to create, attach, mount and detach an additional data disk to our Azure Virtual Machine. So before going to start, things should be known what is OS disk and what is data disk. So and also I have mentioned a frequently asked question which is asked by the users. You can read it like later. And so let me tell you, this is my own website and I have mentioned like some steps here to complete this task. You can read it like one by one, and we will follow each and every steps in a sequence. Like we will start from the step one, create a virtual machine, and we will be following the sub points of it. And after that, step two, create and attach a new data disk. Then we will prepare a disk for use, and in fourth we will detach the disk without losing the data. So this video is going to be very interesting. So without wasting any time, let's go to the Azure portal. So this is my Azure portal and I have already in dashboard. So here what I will show you. So guys, we can add like we can create and attach additional data disk to our virtual machine. First is during creation of your virtual machine, and second is after creating your virtual machine. And the most like the most option which is used by the second only. But in this demo I will also show you how you can attach an additional data disk during creation of your virtual machine. So let's click on virtual machine section first, and here you have like you need to create a virtual machine. Okay, but we are not going to create fully virtual machine. I'm just showing you the option where we got that kind of option, right? So just write your virtual machine, and here you will click on the disk. Here you can see there is a additional option, data disk. So here we can create and attach a disk, and also we can attach an existing disk during creation of virtual machine. But we are not going to do this task because this is very like initial step. Okay, so what I am going to do, I have already created my virtual machine and I'm going to attach additional data disk to my existing virtual machine. So for that we need to click, and we need to click on our virtual machine. So just click it, and after that we have to just little scroll down, and here you will find the disk. Just you have to click on disk, and here again you can see I have already a disk which is OS disk is attached to my VM. So we cannot we are not going to click here anymore. And what we will do, we will just create a new disk here. Just click on create. You will get a option, just write your disk name, my disk one, and storage type is premium, and size I'm going to select for this demo 10 GB only. And here you have to click on apply. So this disk is like creating and automatically attaching to my virtual machine, because I'm going to do this uh, activity inside my under the console of virtual machine. Okay, so now what we will do, we will follow our step 2. So we have done step 1, creating virtual machine, and also create data disk and attach the disk to the VM. We have already done it, and now what we will do, we will just use the step 3, prepare the disk for use, and we will do the partition, reboot, format, temporary mount, permanent mount. Okay, and here I have already mentioned a link where you can find all the helping commands to complete this task. So let me go here. Again we have to take a console. Why we need it? Because I'm in this demo I'm going to use Ubuntu Linux operating system. So in Linux, whenever we attach additional data disk, we have to uh, format it, and then we have to mount it with our Linux file system, right? So let's go and connect your virtual machine first, and then I will show you what are the further steps. So we have successfully connected our virtual machine, and now we have to execute some commands to just verify our Linux file system structure. So let me jump in my another block. So here are some commands like df-h show the mounted point with file system, lsblk show mounted point with file system in tree format, sudo blkid show available partition with add and without created file system, fsdsk show available storage devices. So first what we will do, we will use lsblk command. So here you can see we have like this is my OS disk, and this is 4 GB of partition which we have not created. It is already attached to our virtual machine. Okay, so SDB, and the mounted directory is /mnt, which we are talking about here, like question and answer. So this is very most interesting question. You should know about it because it is also asked by the interviewer in the interview. So let's go back, and here we have added our additional data disk SDC, which is size of 10 GB. So in this task we are going to configure this disk in our machine. So what we need to do, another command is blkid. So it will show all the block, like we have SDC. So you can see there is no created uh, partition. So first of all, we have to create our SDC partition. So we have a command sudo fdisk disk and write your drive name dev /SDC. Then click enter. So here we have to click P. So P for print, so it will show your disk. So we have a drive SDC which is 10 GB. So now we have to create a partition. Just click N for new, and here P for primarily, click enter for default value, and it will pick the first value and then end value. Just click enter. So our partition is created, and now we have to again press P for print. So you can see the partition has been created, dev /SDC1, which is size of 10 GB. Here also you can make multiple partition of your disk by following the like first sector and last sector divided. Okay, so just click W for write and then save. So disk has been saved, and now what we will do, we will again run lsblk command and show. Here we have created the partition. Earlier it was showing SDC only, and now you can see a sub partition which is SDC1 10 GB, right? And again you have to run blkid command. So this will show your new partition SDC1, this one. So earlier when we executed that command, nothing was showing related to SDC, but now it is showing because one partition has been created. So now what we need to do, uh, we have to do like create a file system of our partition. So before going to that, once we like make a partition of our disk, we have to start and stop the virtual machine. So it is a recommended process. So first let me go and restart my virtual machine. So I'm not going to use restart option. I'm going to use stop and start option, right? So just stop your instance and then start your instance and then again connect your VM, right? So now my virtual machine has stopped. Now we have to click on start. So machine is successfully started. Now we have to take console. Just click on SSH Azure CLI. Okay. Now we have to create a file system of our partition. So here is the command. Just go down. So we have done all this. We have executed all these command. If you will face any issue, you can jump on this particular block and follow all these steps. So we have done all these steps. Just go down here. After rebooting the virtual machine, you have to write blkd again and then create a file system of your instance, right? Like partition. So I'm going to again execute blkid. So here you can see our partition has been changed. Okay, earlier it was SDC and now it is showing SDA1. So just execute another command lsblk. Okay, so here you can see I don't know, like this is very typical scenario in I have seen in Azure only, and where what we as you can see, earlier it was SDC and now it has become SDA1. Don't know why, but it happens in Azure CLI. So we have to very careful when we are doing this kind of activity, right? So now what we have to do, we have to create a like make a five partition. So mkfs dot ext4. Okay, and then select your drive as DC1. So this will create a partition, sorry, SDC1, MKFS SDC1. Oh, sorry, not SDC1. As I already said, it has been changed after rebooting the virtual machine SDA1. It has become SDA1. So the partition has been the file system has been created. Now you have to execute blkid command again. blkid sorry blkid. So now you can see SDA1. So this time the partition has mention the UUID and block size and the type extension 4. This is the file system we have created. So now what we need to do, just follow the block again. We have done the, and now we have to mount our directory. So first what I will do, I will mount like two types. One is temporary mount and second is permanent mount. So first I will go with the temporary mount. So first of all, create a mounted directory. I'm going to use my disk dir, right? So I have created a directory, and what I will do, I will mount mount. So before going to mount, let me show you the result of fdisk command. Fdisk hyphen l. Oh, sorry, not fdisk. It's df hyphen h command. So here you can see we have no file system SDA1 because we have not mounted the directory yet. So I'm going to mount sudo mount, then forward slash dev SDA, then one, then your directory which we have created, my disk dir. So what you will see, again execute df-h command, and you will see our drive has been mounted to this directory. Okay, so what we have done, we just temporarily mount our disk, like our partition, to our uh, like uh, a directory. So this is the temporary, because when I will stop the instance or restart the instance, the partition which I have mounted on my disk dir directory, it will be disappear. Okay, so now what we need to do, we have to do map it permanent. So for mounting permanent, we have to again use blkid and write the partition id uuid here. So just copy this and go to your fs fs tab file. Here we will mount it permanently. So first of all, paste your UUID. I'm going to paste it. Just remove this quoted and then space, then write your directory forward slash dot SDA1, then type of your file system is ext4, then write default, then 0 and then 0. Okay, so this is the entry. Just check it is correct or not. UUID and then ext4 and then defaults. Okay, I think I have did a little mistake here. So instead of writing directory, we have to note down our my disk dir. Okay, now it is looking great, and just click save and okay. And let me cross check my disk dir, my disk dir ext4 defaults and 0 0 and UUID. Okay, so it's looking fine. Just save this file, and again what we need to do, we will like restart our instance, start or stop, and then we will again connect our machine and we'll check. Okay, just click on your virtual machine, select your virtual machine. First of all, stop. Our instance has stopped. Now I'm going to start it. Our instance is successfully started, and now I'm going to connect it again. Okay, it connected. And what I will do, we will just type again df-h and we'll see our what, like you can see our disk and mounted file is already here. So it is not changed. We have successfully completed this task. And now what I will do, I will just detach this mounted point. So how we will detach it? I have mistakenly like close the console. I'm going to again log in this console. So we have successfully connected our attached our data disk. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to detach the our attached VM. So I have already mentioned all these steps here. So the fourth step we are going to do, detach the disk without losing the data. First of all, we have to U-mount the disk and then remove the entry from the FS tab and detach the disk from the Azure portal, right? So just do that. So UMOUNT forward slash root forward slash my disk dir. So I have successfully mounted. So you can see no entry is here. Now what we need to do, we have to remove from FS tab also. So now what I'm going to do, just going to delete or comment this line. So I'm not going to use this disk again. So I'm going to delete it. So I have deleted again. Let me check. I'm going to delete right one. Yes. So entry I have removed it. And now what I will do, I will go in the I think we have to restart our virtual machine once, but I'm not going to restart it at this moment. Let me check if it works. So click on the disk. So this is the disk we have attached, and what I will go, I will do the detach. Create a snapshot. No here. Just click on again overview, all resources, virtual machine, then go to the disk option here. and here we have this disk, and now you can delete. Okay, so here we have this option, attach, existing and create. I think we have only the option of delete. And why, like, we also don't need to detach. We have already detached from the console, like doing the U mount or removing the entry from the FS tab. So it is enough. So if it is no longer needed, then what you need to do, you just need to click and delete on this action. Okay, and guys, one more thing, I will also share this blogging link on my YouTube description, on also this one link. And also, if you will face any kind of issue during your creation of disk data or attaching it with the virtual machine, so if you get any kind of error, just drop a comment on YouTube. I will definitely answer you within 10 minutes, and I will try. So keep supporting me. Thank you.